The point I am making.
If I just you will be competent. Sorry.
Oh, that's not my argument, and you know that. That's not my drift.
Okay, I'm told to try and moderate this show as I did for the IEA. I have a big man who is acting as a producer today, Mr Addo. Yeah, he's watching, so please.
So that's the point. If Marites was an error, why is Nana Addo's not an error, but a diabolical intent to rob the state of cash? That's the point I'm making. But as I said, you see, my emphasis today is on the NDC forum for setting the record straight.
Okay.
For a long-standing thing they've been peddling. And I think it's about time we expose it. I read that they said Raymond Amankwah, for instance, that is Nana Addo's brother's brother-in-law, even though they have been saying it is Nana Addo's brother-in-law. We are talking here precision. It is Nana Addo's brother's brother-in-law.
Yes.
But you see, this philosophy or principle of guilty by association is what they are pushing. It's for the propaganda forum. It can be done.
And we could do it quickly.
La ilaha illallah. See, I read somewhere that they claim that Raymond Amankwah's properties, this is what they have been saying for a long time. Even the good old Professor Mills said so. He committed an error, let me be charitable. And he was sued, and he went and pleaded for out-of-court settlement. I have all those things. But see, it's about time we settle one thing, demystify. The forum says that Nana Akufo Addo did not go to court. And so Raymond Amankwah's property was given to him through default judgment. That's what they say. And I'm not sure which property they were even talking about. There were two types of properties. The residential property at the airport is a court judgment. The processes Raymond Amankwah initiated began when the NDC administration was in office. For both, for the Flamingo ice cream factory, as well as his private residence. An injunction on the froze the action to auction is dated 12 December 2000. It's here. 3 judges signed it, regional tribunal. Justice ADDO'S. I think it was the Ghana at 50. A.K. Ahin and R.A. Kwashi. This is in the Greater Accra Regional Tribunal, Accra, sitting before His Lordship so and so and so, date 12 December 2012. This injunction on the auction of the Flamingo was granted on December 12, 2000, which government was in office. Now come to the residential property. This is the judgment I hold here, by the same tribunal. The processes, as I said, began December when the NDC administration was in office. The judgment day, the day they gave the judgment, was April 9th day of April 2001. I need to read this thing for you. This is what happened. Applicant represented by counsel for, that is Mr. Menka Premo. The Republic is represented by A.K. Jimbibi, Principal State Attorney. Then they go and say, having been acquired as a property, plot number 140, Airport West Residential Area, was acquired on 28th May 1990 by the applicant. That is Raymond Amankwah. Having been acquired on that day, PNDC Law 236, therefore, cannot be applicable to it. This law, PNDC Law 236, came into force per date of Gazette notification on 13th July 1990. Indeed, the law was made on 24th May 1990. The law is not applicable as the Constitution frowns on retroactive lawmaking. That being the case, the scope of application of PNDC Law 236 does not cover the date of acquisition. The plot, moreover, was an existing built-up place. Existing built-up place. See paragraph 3 of the title, then the tribunal gives the ruling. In view of the current state of facts, the forfeiture of the property known as plot number 140 Airport West Residential Area was made in error of law, and therefore on the principle of Musi versus Virginia or so, Virginia, all the proceedings of this tribunal leading to the confiscation or forfeiture of the above described property belonging to the above named applicant is null and void ab initio, and therefore set aside, and ownership is accordingly restored to the applicant at ex debito.
Okay.
Please, is this a default judgment? Then if you go to the ice cream one, because of time constraint, I can't go through it, but let me tell you what happened. After the court had placed an injunction on the auction, the tribunal proceeded to look at the matter and ruled, that is, we are talking here of the Flamingo, against Raymond Amankwah. Raymond Amankwah then went to the Court of Appeal, claiming that he was 41% shareholder in that particular enterprise. So the entire enterprise could not be confiscated. So we had these things, people you call interpleaders or whatever.
Yeah.
All is here. The appeal court was the one that upheld Raymond Amankwah's thing. The state, 2000 November, appealed against the Court of Appeal ruling. The Attorney General was Nana Addo. It's all documented here. You see, so that fallacy that has been peddled about Amankwah and Akufo Addo, first of all, they said deconfiscated his properties and gave it back to him. Now, they've turned around, and I know why they are talking default judgment. One of them contacted me some 2 months ago to ask questions. I told the person, I sent him a text. I think he didn't read the thing I sent to him well. Because I told him that thing happened in court. Instead of the person reading the text I sent to him well, he comes out with the animal called default judgment.
Okay.
I wish we had time.
Yes,